you caught me. I was picking out some envelopes out of another forgotten bin. And I'm trying to get them so they kind of match with my new kit. So I've made envelopes many times, and I have a lot of them. I have made them out of 6x6 papers. I have made them out of, this is an atlas paper. This is a brown paper bag, and this is scrapbook paper. So I've made them out of multiple different kinds of paper. And now I am just going to use them to decorate them and use them in my journals. Hi everyone, my name is Marylou, and this is Create Junk Journals with Marylou. Today I am working on another forgotten project. These are coming out of bins that where I created the projects to be used, and I've just never really used them. So for a few Mondays in a row, I am going to create or decorate these small projects. So today I've picked some envelopes. This one is not even glued together because I use these as like they can be a pocket, but I can also put them down into my journal and open it up, and then suddenly it is a journal card. So there we go. I have 4 envelopes that are ready for decorating. The other items I have are some distress inks. They're neutral. I have scorched timber, walnut stain, vintage photo, and an antique linen. I also have a box of things here, and I think they are beautiful. So what I have is some lace. This is just regular lace, and then I also have some dyed ribbon. I will link the video for the ribbon and lace dyeing in here as well, because that is a lot of fun to do. And the colors for these are perfect for my fussy cuts today. What I am using today as well is the fussy cuts for my Chalkdust Ink Blots kit. And so they're greens, a little bit of neutral, which I love that with the bubbles. They're gray. There's some blue with a little bit of gray in there as well. There's a really muted red, and then of course there is the super vibrant red of these dresses. And I think I can really create something with this. There's another piece of lace. I don't know if this will match it, but I have lots of different items that I can use now. Of course, I also have my linen, because it wouldn't be a project for the 50s journal if I didn't have a little bit of linen and a little bit of vintage crocheted lace. And the other thing I did was I took the pieces from the kit that make up the background, and I cut them into strips, so they are now washi tape, so I can use those as well. And I think I have a couple of labels. I don't have a lot of labels because I haven't cut the label sheet yet, but I did cut the labels from the last time, so I can just add those to the mix. There we go. And I have a few snippets here as well. Let's grab these two. There we go. I have a pile of stuff that I can use to decorate and to play with. So for now, I'm just going to take the inks and put them aside because I don't really need them at the moment. I will need them, but I just don't need them at the moment. And I'm going to start with the first envelope. And I'm going to start with the littlest one. And I'm not sure if I want to just turn this into a floating envelope or if I want to glue it down. And I think in this situation, I want to turn it into a floating envelope. And I can put this girl right on here or right on here. She would match in here a little bit. So I think that would be really cute. She's very pale, but that's okay. These are true vintage images. Well, I've scanned them and reprinted them, but yes, the images are as pale on the envelope as they are on that I printed them. We go with the blue and the gray. What can I do? I can go like this. Oh, that's cute. That would definitely work. Let me zoom you in a little bit so you can see better. There we go. Yeah, so I have that option and I have this option. I kind of really like this girl. Let me see. If I go like that, that would work. And then I can put all the blue behind it. That kind of picks up the dark blue out of the ribbons on the skirt here and on her bodice and the bows in her hair. I think that's what I want to do. So I want to maybe start by putting a piece of this here to keep that element going. So I print all my kit pieces out on koala matte photo paper, and that gives super bright colors. And I really recommend that, but it also works very well on 28-pound paper or heavier, just that the colors are going to be a little bit more muted than, like, I'll show you the difference. So this is printed on regular 28-pound paper, and this is printed on the koala paper. So you can see, like, there's no other changes in my printer. They are identical. Like, this one is actually a little smaller than this one, but the colors are totally different, or more, they're brighter. Let's put it that way. Like, the colors are exactly the same, they're just brighter. I had glue. It's like when I started this video, I had glue in my hand. There we go. I'm going to put the lace under the words. I really like that. I had a school book that I was grabbing and scanning, and then when I opened it, that piece fell out of it, and that's of course a treasure that I wasn't expecting, and I'm sharing it. because I like sharing the things that I am finding around here. I believe it is somewhat of an untapped resource, and yeah, by sharing it, you guys get to see what is available here in Western Manitoba. There, I like that. That looks good. And then I can put her on there, and then her behind it like that. Oh, aren't they cute? And I can take a little bit of the linen as well and put it kind of at a diagonal behind them so that it gives a little bit of depth. So I'll have to fussy cut. They're fussy cut. I just have to ink around them, and I'm not going to put you through that. All right, so I need to put the linen down. So I'm just going to put a little glue down. Put the linen in there. There we go. Then I can put her, put some glue on her. I don't want to spend too much time decorating. I have 4 items that I want to decorate today, so I'm not going to waste too much time. There. And then this one can go behind it. I have a fun project for Wednesday planned as well. I think I am going to work with playing cards. I think I am going to create floating pockets. That's my plan, and we'll see if that actually works, but it should. Okay. I think that's really cute. We just cut their legs off. Oops, scissors. There, and then I'll just ink right here at the bottom where I just cut this off. And I think that is a lovely little envelope / journal space that I can just tuck into a pocket, or I can make it a flip up for a journal, or a flip down for a journal, which is probably what is going to happen. I'm putting this one aside, and let's go to the next one. Just going to put all these pieces away for now. I think I want to do one that is rectangular, and I just love her. Isn't she cute with her bubbles? And I have a little bit of a plan for that. I have this opal polish by Cosmic Studios, Cosmic Shimmer. It's Cosmic Shimmer, and it is opal polish. So what it is like a polish that you can put on things, and I use it very, very little, which means that it's starting to dry out, which I don't want. But I am going to put it on the bubble so that it gets that little bit of iridescent look. I don't know if you can see it, if the light will catch it. Yeah, a little bit. And I may just put some of it behind here. It's always sad when you have things and they are really, really expensive and they dry out before you get to use it all, which is happening here. There we go. Can you see it? Yes, you can see the shimmer right there. And it is super dry, so I may have to see if I can dilute it a little bit. I have a second one as well. This is also opal polish, and this one is golden flamingo. I hope this one is not as dried out as the other one. No, see, this one is nice and liquidy. Good. It's not like I don't seal them. I seal them very well, but they just dry up. They are 3 years old, so you know, that is why I am always the one preaching that you should be using your items. So anyway, I'm putting the girl on there, and then it'll kind of shimmer around her head where the bubbles are. And I have some bubble, I have a bubble stamp here. Let me see if I can make that work. Okay. If you know, you know, and you know I'm a terrible stamper. I don't know if these stamps are still available. I believe they are not. They are from Designs by Rin. I've had them for at least 10 years, so they are pretty old. Let me see where my girl's gonna go, and then I can put the stamp right there. Oh, yes. Oh, that is so awesome. Oh, that's exciting, because then I can put her on there just like that. And I can probably put a little bit more of the opal in there. Let me see what I have that I can use with this, because I'll have to do a little bit different. I am using the back of a paintbrush. Maybe if I mix this with some medium. Let's just see. If I need it, let's just try and do this. Should have probably used archival ink, but I didn't. I think it works. And a little ink around her. Okay. So I'm going to put her right there. And I think I want to keep a little bit of that iridescent glow going. So I'm going to use a little bit of this right here at the bottom. And this is going to go like that. And then I think that would look really lovely. Eyelet is always very 50s too, so I think that is the perfect addition. And it kind of gives her a little brightness and shine. I don't know if it needs anything else. I think this is lovely just like this. So I'm just going to glue it down. I'm going to put the 3-in-1 glue because the eyelet lace is a little heavier than regular lace. So I'll definitely have to attach it a little better. There we go. And I am forgetting to ink around the envelope. Let me quickly do that. The bonus is when you're using a piece from an atlas, it is already looking like it is school time, especially because it has lessons on the inside as well. So I'm not doing anything on the inside. I am going to leave it exactly like that. I am just going to glue the girl on here. And I'll put 3-in-1 glue on her feet. There, and I'll keep it going because that way I know for sure that the bubble will stick to the opal shine shimmer stuff. Oh, she is lovely. So cute. So cute. I need my white gel pen to give the bubbles some highlights. There. And then I am also going to do a little bit of glossy accents on there. This is my old one. So that we get a bit of a dome look on there. This is very, very old glossy accents that I found in a container not too long ago, so I'm just using it up, but it is very thick and hard to get out. There we go. So now it has and the shimmer and it is raised a little bit. So when it dries, it's going to look so cute. I'm very happy with this one. I'm going to zoom you out just a little bit so you can see the whole thing at once. I really like this. It is super simple and the possibilities are endless. And then I have my craft envelope. And what do I want to use? I think I want to use one of these. And I can just use her because she doesn't wear this one. Do I want to put this one on there? Oh, yes. Okay, so I'm going to put her on here. And this envelope is going to be used to mail something. What it is going to mail is this die cut set. It is a Nutcracker die cut set. You can make 3 different Nutcrackers with it. This is the total frame, and then there's the 3 different boots and the different bodices and the different ways to put the hat on. And yeah, like, it's really cool. But I accidentally got 2. So I am going to put it in this envelope with some other goodies. And so what you have to do is comment below this video and tell me what the 3 names of my kits are, my digital kits. They are on Etsy, they are on Ko-fi. And if you can answer that question, your name will go in the draw for this die cut. Now, there is one stipulation. You must be within the Canadian borders. I am not mailing this with a whole lot of tariffs on it, so that is not happening. I apologize to my American viewers, but I hope you understand that I am giving this away and I don't want to pay a fortune for it, for mailing it to you. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do with this envelope. I am curious to see who will get it. I am excited. I've been threatening to do this for a while now, and every time I finish the video, I'm like, oh, shoot, I forgot to do that. So now I had an envelope, and I was like, yeah, that's the perfect time, actually. And it's also the perfect time because then we start Christmas off with Nutcrackers. And so I will make a video where I am using the Nutcracker, and then you can craft right along with me when you have it. I accidentally ordered 2 instead of 1, which was not overly smart, but yeah, I will just give 1 away. Okay, so she has been inked. And I can put her on here, and she's got her little toys. She's cute. She is a cutie. So I don't want to put too much on here because it does have to go in the mail. That's too dark. So I might be able to use this light blue with this. Oh yeah, that looks cute. Okay. What else do I have? Oh. Well, I was going through my stamp stash. I found this one as well. So this is drops on the floor. So I may just put some drops on here and then put her on it. And yeah, I am going to use my archival ink for this, because that's way smarter to do. And you can see how I use my my stamp blocks. I use them as paint palettes as well. Okay. And these stamps from Designs by Rin, they are so awesome. Oh, I think I just figured out what, oh, I may just put this somewhere else. I don't know what I want to do with this now. Okay, I have a little envelope here. I'll just put it on here. because I just thought of something else that I was going to do with it. There. So yeah, I'll show you what it looks like. It's really cool. It's my favorite stamps ever. But what I have is some doilies. And these are beautiful doilies. And I think using one of these like that and then putting her on there would give a much nicer look. If I put something like this here as well. Let's just see how much layering I'm going to have to do, because then I can put some little snippets and tags and stuff on here. Handle with care. Okay, I have a couple of little labels, the girl and that. And I think that is going to make a beautiful background. I am going to make a little bit of iridescent background on there, just because I have this stuff out here right now, so I may as well use it. And I want to show you how it really is supposed to work. So I'm supposed to just be able to dip this in here. And just get a little bit on the sponge. And then I'm going to dab it on and I'm going to rub it. And it just picks up the color of the envelope just beautifully with a little bit of sheen. There. I'll have to wash that out. Let's see where we're at now. Oh yeah. That is so cute. Handle with care. And okay, yeah, that's going to work. All right, so the first thing I'm going to put on here is the doily. Ugh. I was chatting too long and there's some glue dried in the tip. There we go. I'm just gluing it down. I'm trying to glue it down really well, especially if it's got to go through Canada Post. It better be all attached properly, because otherwise it will get to you in bits and pieces. Okay. That should do it. Let's see. Pretty, very pretty. And then I have this, just a little tag piece, not a tag piece, a little label piece. That's what I do with my scraps. I just turn them instantly into label bases and add them to my stash. I do want to bring the craft out a little bit so that it just shows a little bit more vintagey. There. There we go. We'll put this one, no, put these on here first. Ink. I will put the date right here, when I figure out what day I am going to put the draw, or pull the draw, and then I will announce it. Because of course I will announce the winner on November 24th, on the Monday. Okay, so I've put these on here. So the winner will be drawn on November 24th, on Monday, during the video that I will be releasing there. So don't forget to subscribe to my channel to start with, because you don't want to miss that. And don't forget to comment below this video with what are the names of my 3 kits that I have published so far. They are on my Etsy shop and they are in my Ko-fi shop, and there's freebies for both of them in the Ko-fi shop. So if you like these, you know, go check them out. Go get the freebies. There we go. Oh, how lovely is that? There. So I'm going to leave the other envelope alone, even though I know that it would make a wonderful project. I don't know where I am going to put it just yet. So I have the 3 that I have done today, and I think they are lovely. I don't want to go overboard. And so I have 2 for my new signature. And, you know, you have already seen that video. I have not. That one has not been filmed yet. There is no such signature yet. But I will be using these 2 envelopes in that signature. Because they go with the Chalkdust and Ink Blots kit. All right. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your Monday. And I will see you again on Wednesday.